The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing is Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they send the slot in motion left. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, the Rams had 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. In motion right is Robinson. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
50-50. Zebra.
Stafford on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
They'll run here with Akers. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I really love the defensive discipline there because you notice he kept looking for a cutback lane they was trying to dart into and find the end zone, but it never materialized. Everyone took care of their responsibilities and their gaps. They got him out of bounds for a loss on that play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Omaha, ready, blue. 22.
Now Stafford. To Jefferson on the slant. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they were able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Rams 3, Seahawks 0.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Okay, ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Gino. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 22. Zebra. 10.
Here's Stafford. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
22. Hey, 50.
To the air again, Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, 70! Hey, 54! Drill right, 22! Zebra!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion right is Robinson. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. In motion right is Robinson. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Gay's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 70! Hey!
To throw is Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Alert!
Now it's Stafford.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Omaha, reload!
And the slot man goes in motion left. On the handoff, running left is Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 22!
They'll go again here with Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
32!
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Stafford down to throw. They'll give this to Akers out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Akers is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
Touchdown! Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the play.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Kyron Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Smith. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Smith.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Back to throw, Stafford. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, for incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Ready, ready.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense on third down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
32. 0.
Stafford to Jefferson on the sling. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They give up the middle to Akers. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. In motion left, Robinson. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Hey, easy, easy. White. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the counter, this is Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.